What is going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you a brand new video. Now if you do enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like down below. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe, and of course if you enjoy the content, let me know in the comments below. It's always good to know you guys are enjoying. Now this method is something I've teased for a while. I've actually been sat on this specific video since November. I had half of it done and I was waiting until the right time, and I think now is the perfect time, because right now if you do this method you are making millions. I did it about a week ago and made 14 million coins in less than 24 hours. Some of you may have seen I was even on the top 100 on the Xbox for transfer profit. I think I was in the top 30 for a fair amount of time. I'm going to try and get a screenshot of that somewhere along here so you can see this method. It does work, guys. Now if you want to use this, you have to listen to all this video, so make sure to stay tuned. I'm doing it bit by bit. The first bit will just be a section where you have to complete that bit, and then if the first bit goes well, you then do the second bit. So it is sectioned out. Make sure to tune in and let's get into it. So guys, in order to teach you this method, I've got to tell you what it is first of all. It's the SBC account method. Now how this works is you transfer 10k over to a fresh account, because basically fresh accounts have better pack luck. And what you do is you do hybrid leagues and hybrid nations. Now I'm explaining this really simply at first, and I'm going to teach you all of it really easily over the next 15 minutes. But basically what it is, you transfer those coins over, you complete hybrid leagues and hybrid nations. You want to do this either from your own knowledge. Obviously some of you were really good at SBCs, some of you might not be so good. So if you aren't very good at SBCs, Footbin is amazing. All you do is go on Footbin, go down to sort of the 10th solution, because the first 10 will usually be price fixed. You go to the 10th solution and you complete it with that. Now once you've done that, you'll obviously do leagues and nations. You come out with about 10 packs. Obviously it's exactly 10 packs, and some of them are really good packs. Now you will see in the next 10 minutes of this video me completing hybrid leagues and nations. Now this is the base of this method. Now there are some times that you'll complete hybrid leagues and nations and you'll have 100k. So you haven't got many coins. You may have only made obviously 90k on your 10k that's transferred over. From there, you want to stop and you finish that account, you transfer it to your main account, and that is done. If you make from anything from 300k plus, you want to carry on with that account, because basically me and my brother have done this a ton of times. We've actually worked out those numbers pretty well, and if you do an account and it gets you about 300k plus, that account is good. It's not a rigged account, but I know a lot of people talk about this red list and rigged EA accounts. There is such a thing as EA accounts being more lucky when you first create them, and that is a general thing. And as you can see, obviously there's the three SBCs here. You've got hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, league and nations. You only do hybrid leagues and hybrid nations first. Once you've done them, if you've only got 100k, you stop and you start a new account. You obviously put your 100k back into your main account and you make another account. You can obviously create up to, so on each Xbox account you can have one FIFA account, but you can delete your club 5 times. And on each Xbox you can have, I think it's 10 FIFA accounts. So you can do this a ton of times. Once you've done the League of Nations, you will know whether you can move on. Now I'm going to show you me doing League of Nations, and then afterwards I'm going to tell you what you need to do if you move on. So guys, we've completed the first SBC. So I'm going to go onto here, we're going to go onto the advanced SBCs. So we started, I believe, with hybrid leagues. Look, no, it would have been hybrid nations. So what you want to do is you want to start with hybrid nations. This is because basically it's the only one that doesn't need loyalty, and also with this you can complete the around the world for roughly 15k, which is the one you want to start off with. So as you can see here, we've completed this, so we've got one more final player to put in, and where is it? Let's have a look. So we're just going to put him in there, and that should get the chemistry for the SBC. There you go. So we're going to submit that. So that's cost us about 15k. So obviously, as I said at the start, we transferred roughly 20,000 coins to this account through doing 4, so it's kits, club badges, things like that. So we've got a rare players pack, which is basically, I think it's a 45k pack, and that should, obviously we've got 4k left over, this should give us the coins to complete most of the other SBCs. If it doesn't, the way we're going to have to do it is each one will have to complete it, get the pack, open it, move to the next SBC. Now I think that is a walkout, which is good. So we've got Colombian striker. He's not a walkout, so we've got obviously a board, which isn't as good. Obviously this means, I mean 83s at the minute, because of obviously the team of the week are a little bit more expensive because of the team of the week SBC. We've got Eder Militao there. which should be, okay, there you go, that's like 6k. So with this pack, we should be able to complete all the other SBCs. So what you're going to see now, obviously, is I'm probably going to cut to having all of them completed and opening those packs. So guys, as you can see, we are moving on to the next ones. We've got Elite 8, and obviously we've actually managed to complete all 3 of those SBCs with the profit from the first pack. So we actually got, I think it was 25k in the end. So we're left with 4k again. So it cost us about 20k to do all 3 of the other ones. Now, what I would say is I've used some footbin solutions and some of my own. As you can see here, we've got Elite 8. I've done it entirely with gold players. Now, the reason I've done that is because although you may find some which say they're cheaper on footbin or may appear cheaper, a lot of the time bronze and silver players using these solutions are always price fixed. Gold players, not so much. So as you can see, I'm just going to go through each player just so it's easier for you guys to copy if you do want to use this formula, and then we're going to submit that. And I'm obviously doing that, guys, because I am going to release this as a squad builder challenge video as well, because obviously I'm completing every single SBC here, so it would be, you know, silly to not release it individually for you guys who just want to do the SBC. So as you can see, once again, we're going to go through. I didn't manage to actually find an all gold solution that was cheap for this, so we have obviously gone with a slightly more expensive method than it would be kind of to do it all myself, but I did use a footbin solution, and that is usually the cheapest way to go. What I found actually is quite a lot of the times, if you're looking at sort of a difference in the most expensive and the least expensive on the page of like 300-400 coins, just go for the most expensive because it's always usually actually less price fixed. So we've got those 3 gold players, we've got these Japanese players here, got another gold player there, and that. So that gold player on the left there can actually be interchangeable as long as he's a different nation from the other 3 nations you've used. And we're going to submit that. So what we'll now do is we'll also get a mega pack, which is obviously the pack we're hoping to get another walkout or a board or anything like that from. Usually where you get a lot of your profit from doing these SBC accounts is the big pack at the end of the SBC. So obviously we're going to do that. Let's have a look. So we're going to go through each pack. We're going to go rare Electrum, then I'll do the other 2, and then the mega pack.
Nostalgia make you feel it.
So guys, what you can see on screen is the team I'm submitting for this SBC before I've put it into the loyalty glitch. Now I've done that, so obviously as you can see on screen now, it's got 100 chemistry. So I'm just making you guys aware for this one, you do need to do the chemistry usually, or do the loyalty glitch, which I've actually got a video on my channel about. If you go down, it's like 3 or 4 videos before this one, so it's not too far back. And also with the loyalty, there is a way of doing it without, which is obviously you pick Argentina for your team when you set up your ultimate team, and if you get certain players, like if I had any of these non-rares or rares in my club already, you only need 1 loyal player, but if you don't have them, you have to do the loyalty glitch. As you can see, we're submitting that now. We're going to open that with the other ones in a moment. So guys, as you can see, we've got this team here. So I'm just going to show you all of the teams, once again, all of the players, so you can see obviously the way I've completed the SBC, and at the time this was the cheapest way. So we've got that pack there, we've claimed that. We've been left with 8k, and we've obviously got 5 packs to do. We did start that SBC, I think, with 40k, so we've not got too much left. It did cost quite a lot, it cost about 30k roughly. So it did cost us quite a bit, maybe a little bit more than it usually would, but as you can see, we're just going around these teams again, and we will do one final look. Okay, so we've got all the packs, and we're just going to open them in a moment. So my brother is here with me to open the packs because he usually gets better packs than I do. So which one's the worst one?
The last one.
Right, so I'm going to open that, and we'll take turns, and you can do 3 packs, I'll do 2.
Is there order of Omega?
Go on.
stuff will go for a lot less on bid.
Let's see. Alright, final pack. We're pretty low down in terms of.
I'm saying you're gonna get messy.
I need a walkout for me to make profit.
It's awards. Oh.
Walkout?
Oh, you got one of the new cards.
Oh.
Oh, you got Depay. That's 400k.
No way. No way did I just get the pie.
It's 400k.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that saved it. Oh, there you go. You got the pack. You have to spot me otherwise I'll... There you go. I win.
I got Son last
Ow, that, oh. I have a broken knuckle. That really hurt. Ow.
week. Do you want to go again?
No.
I got Son last week. That's
Ow.
way
Oh, that's sick though. Oh. Right, how much did you actually go for?
100k.
325.
It's
325.
I got Son
Let me
last
have a
week.
look at Footbin. Let's have a look. That's.
Robert, I got Son last week. He's 1.8 mil.
So guys, you can see there, we finished that account with about 400k on after we packed the pie, and you can see how long ago I re-recorded or first recorded this video because of the sort of content that was coming out. The pie, that was when the Champions League cards were first coming out. That's a long time ago. Now, as I was saying before, you only want to continue on the SBC account if it makes at least 100k. If not, you go again and you make another one. And I've had 5 SBC accounts I think throughout the year. I've made 500k on the one you've just seen. I made 100k, a 200k, a 300k, and then I made a 14 million coin account. And that was where I packed Prime Moments Eusebio, which is why I have so many coins on my account. It's phenomenal. It's a ridiculous method. Now, as you can see, we have all of these on my main account. I've completed a lot of these. What I would say, guys, is when you hit 100k, that is basically your decision whether you want to continue. I personally do not continue once I hit 100k on an SBC account because it's not good enough. If you've completed League of Nations, you need at least 300k. Now, I've got a list of SBCs here. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. So what they are is all the SBCs that you want to continue on to do. I will also show you them on screen. So first of all, we've got the next SBC you're going to want to do is, as you can see, Hybrid League and Nations. If your account hits more than 500k, you also want to do National Pride. So after that, you've done these 4 and you're pretty content. You've probably got a ton of coins. You then want to move on to 4-leaf clover. On 4-leaf clover, you do the 2 bottom SBCs, Celtic Knot and Rainbow's End. You then want to do any live SBCs on the account. So we've got marquee matchups moments, anything like that, do that as well. Because if this account is got 500k after doing League and Nations and Leagues and Nations, you are going to have a rigged account. Now, if you get to Hybrid League and Nations and you want to stop there, you can, but you can keep going. All of these SBCs that I'm about to list are profit SBCs. So you've got National Pride, obviously, on more than 500k. You've got RB Leipzig. You've got FSV Mainz, which is another Bundesliga. You've got PSG in the League One. Napoli would only be on good accounts because it's a little bit hit and miss. Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Sevilla and Real Madrid. Now, they are all clubs you can do where the SBC is guaranteed profit. Obviously, Napoli, as I said, is a bit of a 50-50. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be sitting here thinking, this sounds really hard, a lot of effort. Guys, I didn't have many coins on my account until recently. And when I've got them, I mean, you can see the team I've got. I'm rocking this team at the minute. I'm probably going to be copying a few different players. I want to be getting Alexandro's best card. I also want to be getting Bale here and having an icon centre back as well. But you can see the kind of teams that this kind of method can provide you. I've got 4 million coins on my account for trading, for showing you guys more and more methods, and this method itself got me all of that with that Eusebio. Now, I'm not saying every single one of you is going to get Eusebio. You're not. But me and my brother both got Eusebio. I got him this year, he got him last year, doing this method. So when you're doing these new accounts, they do have better luck. So make sure to try this, guys. I'm sorry if this has been a bit of a long video, but I thought it was worth it for once to have a massive video for you guys to make a ton of coins. If you've enjoyed, smash that like button, drop a comment, anything like that. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.